Hey guys, it's Hype Train here, this time with another series of JRPG news for the month of December 2022. This is a video series where I round up current news going on with JRPG games. This video is somewhat late as it's 2023 already, but to be clear, this video is a roundup of news from December 2022. I'll include articles in the description below, where you can read up more on all the news I mentioned in this video. So with that said, let's jump right into it.
I know it's there. I'm just not sure how to truly accept it.
There's a new trailer revealed for Final Fantasy XVI at the Game Awards 2022. The trailer shows more gameplay clips of the stylish action combat, which looks more like Devil May Cry than past Final Fantasy games. Also, the iconic Final Fantasy summons are shown, such as Ifrit, Shiva, Odin, and Bahamut. The graphics in cinematics look incredible, and definitely very next-gen quality. Some boss characters are shown, like the Ice Dragon. An official release date was revealed. The game will release June 22, 2023. The game is PlayStation exclusive for 6 months, meaning the PC version should be available around December 2023 or January 2024. Final Fantasy XVI is definitely one of the most anticipated games by many, and I absolutely love the Final Fantasy series, so I can't wait to play it. Forspoken had a demo that came up for the PS5 on December 9th, 2022. The demo so far has had a very mixed reception. Some loved it and some were put off from purchasing the full version of the game. Some of the complaints are that the world is dull and empty and the dialogue is very annoying. The combat seems to be a hit or miss for a lot of people. Some people really like the spell effects and the feel of the combat, while others thought the combat was mindless and boring. A lot of people do seem to enjoy the movement and parkour of the game. So Forspoken is going to be an open world action RPG where you control Frey, a girl from modern day New York. She gets transported into another world that's much more fantasy based. She gets magical powers and uses spells to fight against enemies. Forspoken is set to release on January 24th, 2023 for the PS5 and PC. Forspoken is definitely quite an interesting game. It seems to be a take on open world narrative driven games, but this time made by Japanese devs who mostly worked on Final Fantasy 15 before. To me, it's not really the type of game I enjoy. I'm burnt out on big open world games and I don't really like the art style or the writing of Forspoken. It doesn't help that this game is going to be $70 as well, but I'll definitely pay attention to see what others think of the game when it releases.
Not really.
Square Enix showed off a new trailer for Octopath Traveler 2. The first Octopath Traveler is a turn-based JRPG with HD pixel art graphics. The gameplay is similar to the old-school Final Fantasy games for the Super Nintendo. In the first Octopath Traveler, there are 8 playable characters that each have their own storyline and each have their own class. It looks like Octopath Traveler 2 will follow the same format. And so far the trailers have revealed the following characters: Osvaled the Scholar, Tito the Merchant, Throne the Thief, and Temenos the Cleric. The newest trailer focuses on Throne and Temenos. Also in the new trailer, each character can now have a secondary job, which unlocks new abilities and also unlocks more equipment they can use. To unlock these jobs, you go to various guilds and complete various tasks to unlock the licenses for them. I played the first Octopath Traveler and absolutely love the game, so I'm really looking forward to Octopath Traveler 2. I'm planning on releasing reviews for both Octopath Traveler games around the time Octopath Traveler 2 releases. Octopath Traveler 2 is set to release on February 24, 2023 for PS4, PS5, Switch, and PC. Square Enix has reported that Triangle Strategy has sold 1 million copies in total worldwide, and that includes both the Switch and the Steam version. Triangle Strategy is a strategy RPG that uses the HD pixel art style popularized by Square's other game, Octopath Traveler. The game has had a mostly positive reception. Many love the art style and the in-depth combat system, and many love the storyline as well, where you actually have many choices you can make to have the storyline play out differently. Triangle Strategy first released on Switch March 24th, 2022, and was later ported to PC on October 13th, 2022. I've played Triangle Strategy, and from what I played, I really enjoyed it. I haven't completed it yet, so I'm trying to find the time to finish the game to give it a proper review. But hearing that Triangle Strategy has sold well is definitely good news. I think the game really deserves it. December 18, 2022 is the 35th anniversary for the Final Fantasy series. Square announced that the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster series is coming to PS4 and Switch, and will be available spring 2023. These Pixel Remasters include Final Fantasy 1-6, and the remasters have many updated features such as updated graphics, rearranged soundtracks, improved gameplay, modernized UI, auto battle, and much more. The games will be available for purchase individually or together as a bundle. A limited physical edition will also be available that will include an art book and pixel art figures. These pixel art remasters were only available on PC and mobile, so hearing that they are coming to other consoles is always good. These games are such great classics, so these pixel art remasters are a great way to get into these games if you never played them before. There was a new trailer released for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis is going to be a mobile gacha game that is a retelling of the Final Fantasy VII storyline. It's going to be an episodic game where the storyline is going to be updated regularly, similar to other gacha games. The gameplay itself will feel more like a JRPG. Exploration and traveling is going to be in the old school PS1 style graphics of Final Fantasy VII. When you get into combat, the combat will have the graphic style of Final Fantasy VII Remake. The gacha part of the game is going to be how you get weapons and costumes. This is definitely an interesting game in the Final Fantasy series. While it's not exactly a true JRPG, it is still a Final Fantasy game, and that's enough to make me somewhat interested. I myself am burnt out on mobile gacha games, but I'll wait and see how this game turns out and whether other people will enjoy it when it releases summer 2023. Trails Into Reverie got a new trailer as well as a official release date for the West. The game will release on July 7th for the PS5, PS4, Switch, and PC, and is developed by Nihon Falcom. Trails Into Reverie is the next game in the Trails series that is the conclusion of the Crossbell arc from Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure, and the Erebonia arc of the Trails of Cold Steel games. The games after Trails Into Reverie is Kuro no Kiseki, which starts a new arc and does not have a Western release date yet. The Trails series is a series of JRPGs that have an anime art style and writing. The series is known for its plot, characters, and world building, and that each game is a continuation of the storyline. I myself haven't played a Trails game yet, as it's somewhat hard to find the time to play them since the series is all one big storyline, and that there's 8 games released so far in the West. But I do want to eventually get started on the series whenever I get better timing, when the big game releases are starting to slow down. The next game in the Ys series has been revealed as Ys 10 Nordics. Ys 10 will be launching for PS4, PS5, and Switch in Japan before the end of September 2023, and is developed by Nihon Falcom. A Western release date has not been revealed yet. There's no gameplay footage or trailers yet for Ys 10, so this footage is from a trailer of Ys 9. For the first time in a Ys game, You get to have a ship for exploration and can even get into naval battles. The combat is going to have a solo mode where you control one character while the other character is controlled by the AI. There's going to be a combo mode where you control both characters at the same time to fight against more powerful enemies. The Yi series are known for being a series of JRPGs with more action-style gameplay. A lot of the games are similar to games like The Legend of Zelda or Secret of Mana. Each game is its own separate storyline where you control Adol Kristen, a swordsman and explorer. The series has been going on for almost 30 years now, with the first Ys game going all the way back to 1987. The series is a cult classic and has a very dedicated fanbase, much like Nihon Falcom's Trails of series. I myself haven't gotten to playing a Ys game yet, but I plan on doing so once I have more free time. More news on the Ys game series. Ys Memoir, The Oath in Felghana is a HD remaster of Ys The Oath in Felghana. The original Oath in Felghana is a 2005 remake of the third game in the Ys series, Ys 3 The Wanderers from the Ys, which many of the Ys fanbase remembers as one of the best games in the series. Ys Oath in Felghana was originally released for the PSP. The new remaster is going to be for the Nintendo Switch in spring 2023 in Japan. A Western release date has not been announced yet. This new remaster will include fully voiced cutscenes and redone voice lines for Adol. There will be redone graphics, but you will also be able to switch the old graphics as well. For those on PC, you can buy Ys The Oath in Felghana for $5 right now with the current Steam sale. The regular price is $15 when there is no sale. Hopefully this new updated remaster will come to PC as well, and hopefully those who have the original can upgrade to the new remaster for free. Bandai Namco released 2 new trailers this month for One Piece Odyssey, a turn-based JRPG based on the One Piece anime and manga. The game is set to release on January 13th, 2023 for the PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. A demo will be available on January 10th, 2023, and progress from the demo can carry over to the full game. The trailers mention what story arcs the game will cover from the manga/anime. The graphics and art style look really good, and the combat and animation effects look well done. The combat system was shown in the trailer, and it looks similar to the turn-based combat in Dragon Quest XI. Each equipment can be used by any character in the game without any restrictions. The trailer also showed which One Piece characters are in the game, and also how each different member have different skills that will help in exploration and puzzles in the overworld. There is also going to be an item crafting system as well. I myself am not familiar with the One Piece series, so I'm most likely skipping this title, but it does seem like a really quality title so far for One Piece fans. Sega Atlas has revealed new additions coming to the remasters of Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden. Both remasters are set to release on January 19th, 2023 for Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Series X and S, PC, PS4, and Switch. The remasters will have updated graphics and difficulty selection that you can change at any time, a quick save feature where you can save at any time, and much more. The Persona series are definitely one of the biggest JRPG franchises in the modern era, so these remasters will be a great way for new players to get into playing these classic games. I've played Persona 5 via Xbox Game Pass, so the fact that the other Persona games are coming to Game Pass is a big deal for people like me who never played the Persona games before. I'll definitely check out these remasters once they're available. Redemption Reapers is a dark fantasy turn-based strategy RPG developed by AtGlobe and published by Binary Haze Interactive. The devs of Redemption Reapers worked on Ender Lilies, which is an indie Metroidvania-style game. The game is set to launch in February 2023 for PC, PS4, and Switch. The game will have both English and Japanese voiceovers. One of the main devs of Redemption Reapers is Masayuki Horikawa, who directed games such as the Fire Emblem series and Kingdom Hearts 3. In Redemption Reapers, you lead the Ashen Hawk Brigade. The Ashen Hawk Brigade is a group of mercenaries fighting against the Mort armies, which seem like a demon horde that's invading a lot of nations. The gameplay is similar to something like the Fire Emblem games. There are some unique twists, such as sneak attacks for extra damage, and combos from multiple members of your army. The combat animations look really good from the trailer. The dark fantasy art style and vibe is unique among the strategy RPG genre, and it's interesting enough to keep my eye on it when it releases. So there you have it, that's all the current JRPG news I have so far for the month of December 2022. If you like this video and want to keep up on all the latest news on JRPGs, be sure to click on the like and subscribe button. It helps out my channel, and it helps me put out more content such as this video. Once again, my name is Hytrain, I'm signing out, and I'll see you next time.